I'm discussion director, and our book is What Happens to Cas McBride. Now I'm going to ask a couple of questions about the book. My first question is, what do you think about the writer's format of writing the book? In what ways it will affect our reading, in your opinion?
I think it's different format about from other books because it is interesting.
Yes. We can see all the books, all the characters' opinions.
It's like omniscience, but not.
Yes, and it also makes the book a little bit complicated.
Yes, because always we can't understand the way they think.
And because there's no narrator.
Yes. My second question is: do you think that Cas McBride being kidnapped is just because of a teenage love, or does it have something to do with revenge?
I think it is because of revenge. Like Kyle said, she had done bad things today, but at least he thinks like that.
I think it's teenage love and revenge.
Yes.
So both.
Yes, because they would fall in love with her.
Do you think Cas is guilty?
Maybe.
I read news about like this. Two girls fight with knives for a boy, and one girl kills the boy. One girl kills the girl. And so much like this. You can write this to your cook and
Okay. My third question is: what do you think about David's death? We just learned a lack of information, but can you guess about the reason of death?
Kyle says that David dies slowly, like Cas McBride.
Maybe.
But
Cas makes him sad, and he suicide. Maybe.
because Cas has something to do with his death, and she's not capable of killing him.
Yeah, and burying alive is more than killing.
Maybe he locked. Maybe Cas locked David to a room or something.
I don't think so.
But Cas is not a good person.
Yes.
We don't know much.
Yes. These are just predictions. My fourth question is: do you think Cas McBride would have done something that to deserve buried alive?
No one does something that deserves buried alive, but she might do something more.
But this is like how Kyle thinks.
Yes.
Maybe he thinks he deserved that. He deserved.
Maybe she didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe
just
like I say.
They knows wrong.
Yes. This Kyle's point of view.
My fifth question is: what do you think about Cas McBride's future? Is she going to die or going to be saved by someone? If so, by whom?
I think she's going to be saved.
By Ted.
But it's not that easy.
How can they find
But
in
Kyle doing some interview with cops, and he telling how he did this.
I think it's not the same time frame that
But
Kyle is talking.
after a couple days, because in the book it says in the first period of Kyle, it says this is today that David's funeral was Friday. It's been a couple days.
Yes, but I think the Kyle part is way after the Cas being found.
Maybe.
Because the cops are like they know what happened. Yes, they know what happened, and they're questioning him. What's your opinion on that?
I think if cops find, I think cops can't find if Kyle doesn't confess, because they can't find a buried person because it's on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. My questions are finished. Let's hear Illuminate.
Okay, and the preliminary. My passages are page 12, lines 6 to 12.
Lines?
6 to 12.
Okay.
I choose this passage because this passage pushes the reader to think. What else Cass feel and think? It pushed us. What else Cass, my questions, what else Cass may think about the situation?
She's buried alive.
And what can she think?
She's in a panic
Yes.
because she doesn't have any air to breathe. And
Can you imagine you're locked in a well? You can even
You
kill
know you're-
yourself by just panicking.
And she's
Claustrophobic.
screaming and
No one hears.
her throat is...
Also the other man responds, and I think that this is more scary.
Who responds?
No, after
After, not at this part, but
Yes.
after Kyle responds first. Scream louder.
my other passages in page 18, lines between 16 and 18. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I choose this passage because the passage gives the reader deep grief. Who wants to her daughter get hurt, right? And what would you think if we are Ted?
I would... days would be my worst days in my life because you can't do anything for her.
Yes.
And I think Detective Ben can do something because, like the two main characters, Cass and Kyle, he has a part too.
Yes.
Maybe he might be important for the story in the future.
Okay. What should he do? Should he act cold-blooded or just sit and feel sad or help the cops?
They're saying everything they know about the last scene they saw.
Okay. In page 1, lines between 8 and 13. I think this passage is informative and it gives us information about why Kyle did this bad thing. Why do you think Kyle kidnapped Cass and buried her alive? For example, for revenge or for anger or something else? Why?
I think as long as I think it's a bigger picture, but we just see a piece of it. It might be a relationship, teenage love, but we don't know the whole thing yet.
And
Okay, let's hear Super summarize it.
Hi. New characters are Cass, Kyle, David, Cops, and Cass' father. All the characters, actually. Setting underground, maybe coffin or box. And Cass' house, and it's probably after 2000s year. Series of events: Kyle buries Cass alive, Cass having hard time breathing and smelling her own urine. Cops came to Cass' house for the investigation. They couldn't find anything. Cass' father, Ted, cries. Actually, there are not much events, so I wrote father cries, and that's all.
Let's hear cool connector.
My job is full connector. My personal connection is if I were buried alive underground in a box, I think I'll act like yes, he's not making panic. And my cultural collection is page 75, lines 7 and 11. Cass was kidnapped. In Turkey there are some crimes like this, for example, teenagers kidnapping others for revenge. And my cultural question is, was any of your friends kidnapped?
No.
No. But I've seen a lot in the news.
Yes, a lot.
Some people.
Me too. And other questions? Did you ever try to take revenge from ex-lover?
No.
No.
You?
mature.
Yes.
I'm asking questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you?
No, I'm not. And what did you do if you were buried alive?
I think I would try to nothing, but it would be easy.
Can I ask?
I think I will be in a panic. Really?
What would you do if your best friend maybe falls love with your brother and kills him? Would you bury him?
No, not. Of course not.
But she killed your brother.
We don't know that Cas killed Kyle's brother.
Yes. Maybe Kyle's brother was a crazy person, David, and
What if she killed?
okay,
I want to bury.
okay, we're just making predictions.
But I would take revenge.
Okay. that's
I
fine.
think I wouldn't talk with him or her again.
No, I would take more cruel
I would
revenge.
do more than not talking. But
Yes,
I would
yes.
kill her. Kill Kyle.
I would give a lot of pain.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Our roles are finished. Thank you for listening.